Good morning, sport fans. For those of you on the Eastern time zones, good evening, sport fans. Both together in the Central, Mountain, and Pacific time zones. Welcome to Sports Forever It's late Friday night, July 29th, early Saturday morning, July 30th, 2016. I am Peter Wiggins. Let's study off out at Angel Stadium in Anaheim, California, where the Boston Red Sox, after suffering a heartbreaking, hard-fought 2-1 loss to the Los Angeles Angels on a County Ramirez thrown error, squared off against the Los Angeles Angels in the second of a 4-game series at Angel Stadium at Anaheim. And the Angels get on board first inning. Anderton, Simmons, Granite, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts, and first baseman Anthony Ramirez, Albert Pujols scores 1-0 for the Angels. Then Carlos Perez singles on ground ball. Center fielder Jack Barre Jr. that scores. Danny Nava 2-0 for the Angels. But then top of the third, Xander Bogaerts doubles on a line drive. The center fielder Mike Trout that scores. Desperate and Xander Bogaerts 2-1 in favor of the Angels. Then David T stats with a single that drives in. Xander Bogaerts tied it 2-piece through in the top of the third. And then Mookie Betts gives the Red Sox lead on the second Friday. Center fielder Mike Trout that scores. Aaron Hill. And then top of the sixth, Jack Barre Jr. hits a home run and a fly ball to right field. 17 over the season. And top of the sixth, for Bradley Jr. makes it 4-2 in favor of the Red Sox. And then top of the seventh, Xander Bogaerts seals the victory of the Red Sox with a 2-run shot on a fly ball to left field. That scores Patron Bogaerts as the Boston Red Sox snapped the 4-game skid with a 6-2 victory over the Angels to go to 56-45 in the season. And Rick Porcello pitched a complete game, gave up 5 hits and 2 runs and struck out 3. And Tim Wilkes going to get the loss. Next up for the Red Sox, it will be the Angels for the third of a 4-game series at Angel Stadium at 9:05 p.m. tomorrow night with Drew Plummer and Donovan Mann for the Red Sox, while Hector Santiago on mine for the Angels. Like I said to the pregame report at Home Plate Bar and Grill in Norton, the Red Sox needed the bats to wake up and saw pitch performance, and I was right on the money, and I said that right on the nose. Okay, let's take a look at some other scores around the major leagues on this late Friday night, early Saturday morning. Bottom of the 7th, Los Angeles Dodgers trailing the Arizona Diamondbacks 7-3. Top of the 8th, it's the Washington Nationals leading the San Francisco Giants 4-1. Cincinnati Reds leading the San Diego Padres 6-7 at the bottom of the 6th. Seattle Cubs blew out the Seattle Mariners 12-1. Toronto Blue Jays at the Orioles 6-5. Colorado Rockies to New York Mets 6-1. Detroit Tigers over the Houston Astros 14-6. Tampa Bay Rays over the New York Yankees 5-1. Cleveland Indians over the Oakland Athletics 5-3. St. Louis Cardinals over the Miami Marlins 11-6. Atlanta Braves over the Philadelphia Phillies 2-1. Texas Rangers over the Kansas City Royals 8-3. Minnesota Twins over the Chicago White Sox 2-1 final 12 innings. Milwaukee Brewers over the Pittsburgh Pirates 3-1. Okay, take a look at how the standings fare in the American League and the National League. Right now, the Red Sox have Red Sox are trailing the Orioles by 2 games in the first place. Trail the Blue Jays by half a game for second place in the AL East. The Cleveland Indians got a 4.5 game lead on the Detroit Tigers for first place in the AL Central. Texas Rangers got a 4-game lead on Houston Astros for first place in the AL West. National League East, the Washington Nationals got a 5.5 game lead on the Miami Marlins for first place in the National League East. Chicago Cubs got a 6.5 game lead on the St. Louis Cardinals for first place in the NL Central, and the San Francisco Giants get a 2-game lead on the LA Dodgers for first place in the NL West. And the Toronto Blue Jays, Boston Red Sox have the wild card teams, and the LA Dodgers, St. Louis Cardinals are the wild card teams. Oh, how about the Red Sox? The Pawtucket Red Sox down at the farm of McCoy blanked the Scranton Wilkes Barre Railriders 1-0, while the Brockton Bucks fall to the Seacoast Mavericks up in Portsmouth, New Hampshire 3-2. All right. Take a look at some Take a look at some sports news. First, the Arsenal. Take a look at some sports news. Jimmy Walker tied after round 2. Before Dwayne Whitten left the Miami, there were reports that he was deeply angered by their initial contract offer negotiations that were contentious. 2 Texas A&M assistant coaches were suspended for 2 weeks without pay for the role in a presentation slideshow at a fundraiser Thursday included comments offensive to women. The Los Angeles Dodgers will insecure injured outfielder Yasser breakdown and roster coincides with the approach of the trade deadline and their apparent willingness to move the team into a trade possibly a multi-team deal that will land outside outfielder Jay Bruce. Robbie Law had been busy stringing together an president and speed in classic facts. Most recently, he took a controversial close split decision in a back-and-forth affair with a calls conducted on January 2nd. Before that, he offered a signature win. Houston, after an active and pricey offseason, the Texans have extended a contract of general manager Wiggins Smith after the 2020 season. Suspended Oakland Raiders linebacker Alden Smith have entered a treatment center according to multiple reports that it includes what Smith is seeking treatment for, but the news comes a day after the Periscope video showed the service unidentified man. Not long ago, the New York Jets were trying to sell the idea Geno Smith will be the team's starting quarterback. Now that they're trying to sell the idea Smith, the only quarterback area about the current regime, will be dumped in favor of 2015 draft pick. It wasn't exactly Thomas Hearns versus Miami in 1885, but WBC lightweight champion Adonis Stevenson, success to with Thomas Williams, was successful. Chicago, Kyrie Irving scored 13 points. Marcus Cousins powered a dominant performance to the paint that the U.S. has pulled away from Red Wizard at ugly 80-45 exhibition victory Friday night. Mark Sanchez was not the starting quarterback for Denver. Should that be enough to scare you away from the Broncos wide receivers? The 6'4" closer, I want to chopper the guy with the arm of fastball. Diamonds like Disco Balls. Brooklyn the Zero was had just put himself in a well-worn Brent's division's dugout at U.S. Surrey Field. Less than 3 hours after the Titans coach Mike Malaki was quoted by saying that Johnson still looks he can play. Johnson said to become a Tennessee Titan. Long Pond Hindsight, as NASCAR Chief Market Officer Steve Phelps explained the Senate said they'd search to do the spots to replace Britt. The Pocono Raceway weather went from cloudy to drizzle to sun breaking after clouds in all 15 minutes. Only Leicester City accumulated more points than it also last season, yet the red of it was Lobos, second place finish and embarrassment in the odds of many. Last month, Florida announced today there would be naming the field at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in honor of Steve Spurrier. Some of that the coach would be considered to be the biggest, most special honor have been ever received. And that's going to be it for our Sports Benevolence late Friday night, July 20th, 2016. Paris Good night. See you later. See you tomorrow night. Good night.